Hey, Tulip Grove, it's Pastor Chase. Want to give you an update on things going on in the life of our church for the month of February. And at the beginning of our month, on Sunday evening, myself, Dan Wilson, Joy Wilson, and Sarah, we were able to give a missions report from our trip to Paris. And I know many of you were able to attend, but some of you weren't. And I've gotten some questions if you could watch it. And right now, it's not on YouTube, but I do believe it is on our website. So if you go to our website, click the live stream, you can scroll down and find previous streams, and you can see the Sunday mission report. But I am working with our media team to see if we can get that put up on YouTube, because I know many of you use that. And I encourage you, if you didn't get to listen to what's going on in Paris and this partnership that we're hoping to develop with Ryan and Dana Powell, I encourage you to do so you can join us and pray as the Lord is knitting our hearts together and we get to know this family a little bit more. On that same note, I've received some questions because some of you realized, they're not with the International Mission Board, and that's raised the question of, are they Baptists? And I want to let you know, yes, they are Southern Baptists, and they're just going and serving in Paris through another organization. In fact, they were sent out by Southern Baptist Church, Trinity River Baptist from Fort Worth, Texas. But they went through an organization called Reaching and Teaching. Reaching and Teaching focuses specifically on church planting and leadership development. And this organization, it is a Baptist organization. In fact, it was started by a missions professor at the Southern Baptist Seminary in Louisville, Kentucky. It's just not name brand IMB, but it is Baptist work happening within our convention and works alongside the IMB. The Powells are also a part of the Pillar Network. Pillar Network is a network of like-minded Southern Baptists who work together for church planting and revitalization here in the States and internationally. And so they're part of both of those organizations. Very like-minded with us, and so even more reason that I think that we're going to be in a good spot if we partner with them. And so I just want to encourage you about that and ask that you can keep praying for the Powells, and we're going to keep putting them in front of you so that we can continue to build a relationship with them. Continuing on the missions front, I want to let you know that we're moving from having multiple mission offerings throughout the year to just having 3. And those 3, the first one's going to be very familiar, is the Annie Armstrong mission offering, by which we support the North American Mission Board and send relief. That offering is still going to be around Easter, and you can give to that as you've always done. In December, we're going to have our Lottie Moon Christmas offering, which goes and supports our IMB efforts. And so those 2 things are exactly the same, but we're introducing a new offering this summer called our General Missions Offering. And this offering is really going to a lot of our work here in the state. And so I know many of you give to that, and we want to let you know that you can still give throughout the year. You don't have to just wait till August or Easter or Christmas for any of these offerings. In fact, you can go to the app, go to give, and you'll see a drop down that has each one of those offerings. And so just want to let you know, you're not going to see a golden offering and the Mother's Day offering, the Father's Day offerings. Those things are still there, but we're going to consolidate them into one promotional mission offering and want to put that in front of you. This past Sunday, we heard from Pastor Eric as he got up and shared about VBS coming up. VBS is June 1st through the 5th. And already we need to begin thinking about volunteers and planning for that. And so if you are interested in helping us, we need people helping out with games. We need people who are teaching. We need help with childcare. And I think there's numerous other ways that you can serve. And so if that interests you, over the next several Sundays, Pastor Eric and Miss Linda Sharp are going to be in the Welcome Center at the information table. And you can find out what kind of that all would entail, and you can sign up to be a part of that as this summer approaches. Lastly, I just want to remind you that we're celebrating all year our 50th anniversary. The Lord's been faithful to Tulip Grove for 5 decades. And so one of the things that we're wanting to do is celebrate the gospel work that has occurred over 5 decades of faithful ministry. And we're doing something, a highlight every month. And so for the month of February, we're going to return to our missions DNA. And this Sunday, we're going to celebrate how the Lord has allowed us to minister to internationals here locally over the years. We've had a Hispanic church hosted here. We've had a Romanian church. And even today, we're involved with internationals from all over the world who come to our ESL ministry. And so we're going to highlight that this Sunday. We're going to pray that the Lord would continue to bless those ministries. And so I want to encourage you to be there and celebrate with us this Sunday morning. And then lastly, in March, I'm glad to announce that we're going to have Pastor Gerald Bontrager come and preach Sunday morning on March 9th. And he's going to be our March highlight as we think about God's faithfulness in ministering to the Word and those who've gone before us. So a lot's going on in the life of our church. I'm going to put those things in front of you. We're continuing our series in Proverbs this Sunday. And so I hope that you'll be there and have your hearts prepared to receive God's word for us this week.